Hey everybody, it's John with National Sports Entertainment, and it's funny. I guess I can call myself a YouTuber now because didn't post a video in I don't know, 36 hours, and I felt like it's been a week. But anyway, if you saw my election videos, I think we were pretty over the target. I did a senatorial one and a gubernatorial. Looks like the senatorial one, I think we missed by about one. It's going to depend on how the runoff goes. And then for the gubernatorial, we were off by a couple, but I do think we had a couple upsets. Again, one of them is still in play, but I find it interesting because I've noticed with, again, this Silver guy and all these experts that they're almost always way more wrong than they are right. But anyway, that's just for the election. I wanted to get into, like I said, I had a lot tied up in the political races. Most paid out. Obviously, some are still holding, but to me, it's easy money. Most of them are pretty straightforward. But anyway, I wanted to go into, obviously, some games. We're going to be covering the NFL. If you saw my last video, obviously, there wasn't many bells and whistles. I just basically picked two games that I have a lot of faith in. One was the Nets, which closed out an important one. And the other one, we're repeating last week. So it's, wash, rinse, repeat. Russell in Tennessee. Actually, for some reason, the app's not working, so I can't get it up. But they're down to 2.5-point dogs now. And I would like to know why the Titans, who just played a great game with the Chiefs, and they've played some good games in general, haven't had it really shown weak spot this year, would only be getting 2.5 at home against the Broncos. So between that metric and the fact that, again, Russell gave us the script, I do believe that it's going to be the Broncos that win that game. So if you hadn't seen my last video, then obviously you won't have known, but I went ahead and for leg 4, instead of closing it out, I did the same thing as the week prior, and I'm going with a leg 4 on the Broncos. And as I said, the Nets came through for us. We got them here, which was nice. The Clippers had come through the night before, so we're closing out sequences. And as you can see, I added the Heat here. I don't know the spread. I didn't get it off ESPN, and my book didn't have a spread yet, but this is what I'm going to be going with, is the Heat 55 to win 50, just because I like this metric here. I've gone over it many times, and it's one that is proven. This covering the spread metric, I just don't think the Heat start. They already started worse than the Lakers. They're going to be even with the Lakers probably after tonight, so I think they'll improve to 3-9. I don't think they drop to 2-10 against the spread, especially Miami. I can see them doing that to Brooklyn or the Lakers or the Clippers, not Miami. Teams like that, Dallas, Golden State, they're going to even out over the year. So I really do like that pick. And the other one I went with, it's another second leg, and these are to close out some of the Saturday, Sunday losses. If you can, instead of doing a bunch of picks, we got the Hawks, we got the Clippers. If you notice, I'm just closing them out instead of trying to do too much. But we do have a football game tomorrow, and we had lost Memphis last week. I'm picking the under, so I thought it was fitting we do the same thing. And it's the same metric. I don't think these guys are going to finish 9-1 on the over. I do think them, Houston, Rice, are good teams to take the under on. So, again, usually even your teams that have the highest on the under are going to finish. You'll have one team with one under. The fact that we have 4 tells me at least 2 of them are losing. So I like that metric. So I just want to close out some sequences, obviously, because then it makes it easier to start new sequences and go into a bunch of college games and NFL games. So I do like, as I had said, of the 4 games tomorrow, I like the Heat the most. So I'm having them to cover whatever the spread may be. I'm taking it more for the metric than I am the fact that I think the Heat are a great team or anything. That's a leg 2. And we're going to have Russell, my opinion on him. I'll be doing a video on the football games on Sunday. And then we do have a college game tomorrow where I like the under there. So nothing crazy. It's kind of like my last video, I know. But again, at the end of the day, we want to make money, so I don't want to rush into games. I'm perfectly content waiting on a leg 4 to come Sunday, and I'm perfectly content not playing Tuesday, Wednesday college games just to play them. We could play the Falcons, Panthers, but I'm not going to make it a leg 3. I think it's much better that we do it this way, and we just take advantage of our odds and the stories. So, like, the Nets to me was a great story. Russell's a great story. When they present themselves, that's why I'll use them for a third or fourth leg. So that's all I got. So Heat cover the spread. This -5.5 may be way off. It's about where I think the spread should be. So we'll see where they put the spread at. And then I like the under on Memphis here. And those are the 2 new picks I got for tomorrow. I know we got a lot of games. We only got 4 basketball games, but I know we've had a lot of games, and I haven't picked that many the last couple days. Again, it's just because I want to close out. This is as much about bankroll management as it is about picking the right games. So as you can see, with just a couple good picks, the Clippers, the Hawks, that was 2-3 days ago, and then we got the Nets tonight, and then especially with Russell, he comes through like I think he will. A few good picks really can kill a down streak. So that was my goal here, and I think it also helps when if we have 5 new sequences and they split, now we're just adding to the pile. So it's very good to go. I do this a lot. I'll go back and just try and see how many open sequences we have, and we don't have a ton, to be quite honest. We have about a handful, so that's always good. We don't want to have too many open sequences, because then obviously you get 3 legs deep on a couple and it can be tough. And I know I said it a couple times, but I know I have people that have seen it a lot of times too. But I will be doing a video specifically on my system and just the correct increments, why I choose certain metrics, why I decide to do certain leg 4s, the math, how much you need, how many sequences we need to win to account for a 3-leg or a 4-leg loss, different ways you can go about it, all sorts of stuff like that I'll be going into in other videos. I also thought it'd be cool if we do I call it like a mid-season review. We're a little past mid-season, but with the extra week, I think we're pretty close to the point we can basically go into who in our opinion, we know is making the playoffs. And I'll also compare it to my original assessment 4 weeks ago, so we can see how close we were. I was off on a few, but I think a few I had in the hunt. I don't think many did. So, a lot of times that'll split as well. But yeah, like I said, nothing crazy. But I wanted to let you guys know I'm definitely going to go into the college games, all the football games. We got college basketball just started, and we obviously are going to have NBA continuing. But I just wanted to hit the games that I think definitely look the best, strongest. So to Heat to cover that spread, get off 18%, I like a lot. Memphis not to start 9-1 on the over, so that under 62.5 I like a lot. And you know how I feel about Russ. And my opinion with Tom in Munich, you probably already know, but I'll go into all that too. So take care and happy earnings.